In our first lesson, we did introduction. Second lesson was Guru Tatwa and Paramparam. Third lesson, we talked about Srila Prabhupada being ISKCON founder of Acharya. And in our fourth lesson, we talked about ISKCON Gurus. Then in our fifth lesson, we talked about Guru Pada Ashraya. Then in our sixth lesson, we talked about selection of Guru. Then we moved on to talk about initiation vows in our seventh lesson. And in lesson 8, we talked about Guru Puja. Then lesson 9, we talked about Guru Seva. In lesson 10, we talked about Guru Vapu and Vani. Then in lesson 11, we talked about Guru Tyaga. Lesson 11 was our last class. And today, we are going to talk about presenting one's Guru. Presenting one's Guru. Presenting one's Guru. That is in page 58 of the student handbook. Presenting one's Guru. Presenting one's Guru. Okay, this is where we are. We are entering into the larger picture of our cooperation with other gurus, their disciples, and how to carry out our relationship with our guru. Yes. In such a way that it will not disturb the overall harmony, beauty, and productivity of the ISKCON mission. So, in other words, you will have your guru, you have a way to relate to your guru. But there are other gurus also. So it's a multi-guru environment. So how do you relate with other gurus, disciples of other gurus, you know, in such a manner that will not disturb the overall harmony, or in such a manner that will promote overall harmony of ISKCON, overall harmony and productivity of ISKCON. This is where we are. That means we are expected to be broad-minded. We are expected to recognize that there are other gurus and there are disciples of other gurus. So it takes maturity to relate properly with every devotee, irrespective of his. So this is where we are. So before we go on, we say this particular chapter is presenting one's guru, but then presenting Srila Prabhupada also, then presenting our current ISKCON gurus. So presenting Srila Prabhupada, we say we should list in the box below, that is on page 58, some benefits of publicly promoting Srila Prabhupada as the founder of Acharya and preeminent Siksha in ISKCON for our present and future generation of devotees. Some benefits. What are some benefits? What are some advantages of publicly promoting Srila Prabhupada as founder of Acharya? Publicly. That means in our signboards, in all our letter headings, in all our various temples, founder Acharya Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada is there. In every of our occasions, when we make the banner, at the end of the banner, founder Acharya Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada is there. If we have our temple, we build a new temple or preaching center, It is there. It's the proper picture. Founder Acharya AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Kinja. We make our signboards, it is there. We make our letter headings, it is there. This is publicly promoting Srila Prabhupada. So we are asking, what are some of the benefits? What are some of the benefits? What are some of the benefits of publicly promoting Srila Prabhupada? Okay. Let me take it from a different angle again. Deny all requests. You receive a request to report to the cloud. Cloud recording disabled. Contact the meeting. Oh. Jamasami Mataji, are you there? Jamasami Mataji, are you there or you are gone? They're asking that we received a request to record to the cloud. Should we deny all requests? Or should we deny this one? Or should we should start recording? Jamasami, are you there? Jamasami is gone. If I say deny, I don't know what will be the consequences. Aribo? Should we deny this request? I don't know who's requesting it. These people are very wise, so they are wiser than us. They have some things in mind when they are requesting for things like this. And if you say no, I don't know how they are going to interpret it. And if you say yes, they are asking for some other things. So I want to deny. I want to deny the request. So I don't know what the consequences will say. Could recording disable, cloud recording disable? Contact the meeting host or their account admin for more information. Can you hear me, please?
Yes,
Hare
please.
Krishna, can you hear me?
Yes, please, Prabhu.
This request, I don't know where it is coming from. Please, can somebody call Jamasami to come on board to come and do this? You say you received a request to record to the cloud. I don't know. When I say start recording, they start saying something else. And when I deny, they are bringing it back again. So let me call Jamasami to come on board and do the name before we continue. I bet these people are wiser than us, so I'm afraid of their operations. Meanwhile, you should be meditating on this. Some of the benefits of promoting Srila Prabhupada as the founder Acharya and preeminent Siksha Guru for our present and future generation of devotees. Or differently say, can we discuss the peculiarity of ISKCON? What do we have in ISKCON that is unique to us that cannot be found in other organizations? So be meditating on this while I try contacting Jamasami Saji for Hare Krishna, Mother. Hare Krishna, are you there? Yes, yeah, they are bringing something on my screen that you received a request to record to the cloud. Then under it, they have deny all requests. They say deny, then let's start recording. When I press that record, I should deny. Okay. Okay. I've denied it now. So I was afraid if there will be some consequences if you deny them. Okay. Okay, Hare Krishna. Yes. Hare Krishna. Okay, so I've denied them, and that is it. So I'm saying, can we discuss the peculiarity of ISKCON? What do we have in ISKCON that is unique to us, that cannot be found in other organizations? What do we have in ISKCON that is unique to us, that cannot be found in other organizations? What are those features in ISKCON that are special, that make ISKCON stand out above other organizations? One of them is Prashadam. How many organizations we have in the world that are distributing Prashadam? Free food. Even big churches that have been operating for long. It is now that they are now learning that from us. They are stealing it from us. Distributing free food after every Sunday program. It is never part of any church or organization. It is in ISKCON. That set us, apart from them. It makes us unique, very special. Hare Krishna people, every Sunday when they finish their lectures, they dance nicely, then they distribute free food also. That is one of the things. Okay? Then also, unity in diversity is one of the features that set us separate from other organizations. Like we say, Srila Prabhupada built a house in which the whole world can live. He built a house in which the whole world can live. People from different backgrounds, Americans, Australians, Africans, Jamaicans, Europeans of all kinds, South Africans, people from different backgrounds come together and they are eating the same food, singing the same song, sitting on the floor together, and doing everything as one big family. You can hardly find this level of unity in other organizations. So unity in diversity is one of the uniqueness of ISKCON, one of the things that set ISKCON apart from other organizations. Then also, founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada. This principle of founder Acharya, a living spiritual master, is very uncommon in other organizations. But here we have a unique founder, the Divine Grace like A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, a living Acharya. Living. In many organizations, you don't see the living Acharya again. And in ISKCON, you have a living guru who is there to guide and who is there to leave an example for others to follow and learn. Then our philosophy also, our philosophy is very sound. It is very sound and it is very sophisticated and so systematically presented so that it sets us apart from other organizations. Because the way we analyze the difference between the body and the soul, how the body is made of earth, water, fire, air, ether, then mind, intelligence, and ego, then the soul proper, that dualistic approach of the soul being different from the body, and how it is systematically presented in every sphere, in every environment. It sets us very unique, sets us apart from other organizations. The Hare Krishna people, their philosophy is too deep, and every one of them is a philosopher. They can present this philosophy in a way that they can defeat all kinds of people. So that is also one of the things that make our movements unique and different from others. Then that simplest process of bhakti, the chanting, chanting our way back to Godhead and eating our way back to Godhead. You just chant and chant and chant, you go back to Godhead, chanting Hare Krishna, singing and dancing. So our Maha Mantra set us apart from other movements. And our prasadam, philosophy of prasadam, practice and culture of prasadam, which is the mercy of the Lord that we eat, set us our way of eating. Our being vegetarian, there are many vegetarian organizations, but our way is actually unique. We are prasadamarians. So that set us separate from other movements. Our preaching, our Sankirtan activities, our Harinam activities, our Ratayatras, all these are not practiced by other movements. It's only in ISKCON you see Ratayatra proper. In ISKCON you see Harinam Sankirtan, congregational, and that's part of their practices. And also the East-West synthesis, the harmony, the way ISKCON is able to harmonize the East and the West is very unique also. Yes. Tradition, which is pro-modern, so Oriental philosophy versus Western technology. ISKCON is able to blend Oriental philosophy with Western technology. Therefore, their temples are beautiful, deities are beautiful. Everything about ISKCON is very, very attractive. That unique blending is one of the things that set us separate. If you go to India, there are so many temples, but their deities, the way they dress them is not attractive. The altar, everything about them it look like African Jujuma, African traditional priests and their altars. The ISKCON has a modern blend, a blend of Western technology and Oriental philosophy. So it makes ISKCON very, very attractive, a dynamic movement. And all by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Yes. In other words, there is a proper marriage between modernity and antiquity. Modernity and antiquity. And apart from that, engineers, doctors, lawyers are becoming renunciants. You don't see this in other organizations. But in ISKCON, you will see engineers that renounce everything to become full-time devotees. You see lawyers renouncing to become full-time devotees. You have doctors who are renouncing everything to become full-time devotees. So this you can find in other organizations easily. So in other words, ISKCON is a master in the principle of utility. ISKCON is a master in utilitarianism, how to utilize everything in the service of God. ISKCON is a master. You see other movements, they either condemn materialism, the other type of yoga, they condemn materialism entirely. They consider that when you touch modern equipment, is that you contaminate yourself, you cannot become you. But ISKCON devotees are modern mystics. They utilize all the modern facilities to promote transcendental yoga. We don't demonize, we utilize. So ISKCON devotees are experts in utilizing whatever comes their way in the service of God. And this is the principle of Nirvana Krishna Sambhakti. Yukta Vairagyam Uchyate. This is the principle of dovetailing, utilizing everything in the service of God, including our body. So a devotee does not have anything to renounce. He only renounces his false mentality of flooding it over. That is what he renounces. So all these characteristics set ISKCON completely different from all other organizations. Not only that, our temples, the uniqueness of our temples and our outstanding deity worship, the way we worship our deity is completely different from all other temples. And therefore, you see the modernity and the attractiveness in ISKCON. Americans can join and shave their head and wear dhoti and walk neatly in the altar. If you go to India, you will see all kinds of tila. It's like the way of their traditional priests is like they are trying to discourage people or scare people. But when you come to ISKCON, you see that everything is very, very sweet and neat and attractive. Dhoti become attractive, tilak itself become attractive, the sika, you see modernity in everything. This is the uniqueness of this corporate sadhus in the cities, holy men, yogis in the cities, not the ones who go into the forest to sit down and meditate. You see yogis in the city. Okay? And it is in ISKCON that you see voluntary but highly disciplined yogis, devotees. Devotees are they're not taking salary for the services they are doing. There is no special arrangement for them, but they are very disciplined and their service is voluntary. Then our chanting, our dancing, our festivals are also unique. Their theatres are unique. The cleanliness of our temple is unique. And our temples, besides, are all educational centers. All our temples are educational centers. Unlike other movements, our temples are educational centers. And also, we have a beautiful system of sheltering people by providing books for them and, guiding them on how to. This set our movement completely separate from other movements. So before you come back, it's okay. Latecomer. You are the king of the latecomers for today. The queen of the latecomers. Okay, now they do those exams. They go. Be doing those exams. You do exams, do exams, do exams. You cannot tell them that etymology is a department of science that is missing. The science of the soul. The science of the soul is missing. And so you are reading seriously for exams tomorrow. Okay, okay now. You don't know that if you read Krishna well, you will answer all the questions automatically. Apply that principle and you will see. Okay, since you are begging, no problem. Okay, so that is it. So we're just saying that ISKCON is unique, and what sets ISKCON apart from all other movements is first their unity in diversity. You see people from all parts of the world all living together, eating the same food, chanting the same mantra, wearing the same clothes, and doing everything commonly. Everybody sitting on the floor. This is unique to ISKCON. ISKCON, only ISKCON you can find it. That's why the slogan that he built a house in which the whole world can live become relevant. Then our prasadam arrangement is also unique to ISKCON. There are no other movements that do that. Every day, every Sunday, there is prasadam arrangement for devotees, anybody that attend. Then having a founder acharya like Srila Prabhupada is unique to ISKCON. Then our philosophy is very sound, well structured, so systematic, and the presentation is wow. See, this is the simplest process of bhakti, chanting and eating prasadam on the way back home back to God. It's unique in this country. And then we say our preaching also, and we are not like other type of preachers. Our preaching is very special, and our book distribution approach is also very special. Our Harinam Sankirtans are very special. Then our East-West synthesis, a blend, the marriage between Eastern Oriental philosophy and Western technology. Proper blend. There's a proper blend. So that it's called yogis are modern yogis. They are modern mystics. They live in the cities. They dress very nicely. They utilize the cars and use the microphones. And even on Facebook, they are there. They are mystics. Modern, dynamic, modern mystics. These are coming from ISKCON. And this set is gone apart. It is only in ISKCON that you see engineers, lawyers, neuroscientists becoming devotees. They renounce and try to utilize all the energy glorifying Krishna. Only in ISKCON. And that they are masters in the science of Yukta Vairagya, science of dovetailing all their energies and activities for the pleasure of Krishna. And the temples and the deities are also unique. And that the voluntary but highly disciplined devotees, unique. Chanting, dancing, and feasting, unique. Our Ratha Yatras, unique. Cleanliness, unique. Temples as educational centers, unique. And a beautiful system of sheltering people and proper Sambandha, Abhideya, and Prayuta. Sambandha, the science of relationship, the process, and the goal. They are properly integrated, separately treated in such a way that systematic presentation is wow. And our unique literatures like the Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Moses. Okay. So we have said all this, and now we say that since we are part of this glorious mission, it is our part, or it is part of our duty or responsibility to preserve this legacy, what we have received in ISKCON. It is our responsibility to preserve it. Yes, to preserve it. This wonderful legacy we have inherited from Srila Prabhupada, ISKCON. It is our duty and responsibility to preserve it. Yes. Therefore, let us see. To preserve it means you have to make sure that Srila Prabhupada remains the founder Acharya. We promote Srila Prabhupada such a way that future generation of devotees will come and know without any ambiguity that Srila Prabhupada is the founder Acharya. All other gurus are subordinates to Srila Prabhupada. So there are a lot of benefits. And we are saying, how do we present Srila Prabhupada in such a way that future generation of devotees will come and inherit him as the founder Acharya. Okay, we say by book distribution, by preserving his lectures in audio forms and in video forms, and by preserving all his books without any adulteration. That is one of the way. Sometimes they started editing Bhagavad Gita, correcting some English and the rest, but devotees fought against it seriously, and eventually they harmonized that any changes they make does not affect the essence of what is being presented there. So that is one of the ways. ISKCON GBC is very firm on not adulterating whatever Srila Prabhupada has presented. And then his letters, conversations with devotees throughout his stay, they were recorded. They were recorded, and now they are being presented in audio forms and video forms so that everybody will still have access to relate with Srila Prabhupada. It is a great work they are doing for us. Then also, ISKCON current preachers are also expert in making sure that Srila Prabhupada is profusely quoted. To the extent that everybody will know that we are Prabhupada Nungas. We are followers of Srila Prabhupada. And in this way, we promote Srila Prabhupada very seriously. Yes. I would say it is not to say that previous acharyas are not powerful or good enough, but it is to say that we receive this knowledge through Srila Prabhupada. He presented it to us, and we are registering our appreciation by making sure that he remains the founder Acharya, and we remain Prabhupada Anugas, followers of Srila Prabhupada. Okay? Oh, and therefore we say, look, we have to guard against the demon of individualism. Yes, because as a movement, if we are able to reduce our individualistic tendencies and promote unity, diversity, ISKCON can create major impact. It can create great impact than one person struggling on its own. So we say, despite all the challenges, we should make sure we guard against fragmentations. We should promote mutual cooperation among ourselves, all in the service of Srila Prabhupada, all as a way of registering our loyalty to Srila Prabhupada. We have to be loyal to Srila Prabhupada. And we give an example of putting a bullet, in a gun. That the gun is ISKCON. Yes, and the isolated bullet is compared to the individualistic tendency of fragmented endeavors. That if we actually put the gun in the bullet in the gun, and we shoot it at the target as a body, if we do collective preaching, preaching that promotes unity, harmony, and the preaching a structure that carry everybody along, all integrated structure, while maintaining loyalty to Prabhupada. The cooperative, the force, the synergistic energy, we create greater impact in the society. Now we go in the individual and get fragmented and get lost. So we should guard against that, and we should promote everything that will strengthen the cooperation of the devotees. So presenting one's guru is very, very important. How do we present our guru in a multi-guru environment? How do we represent our guru so that we promote the overall harmony of the organization, so that we guard against being broken down by the ghost of individuality or individual guru groupism? We should guard against guru groupism. So this is the point we are making here. We should present our current gurus in a way that we do not cause more dissension. Okay. Okay. Let us be careful not to overhighlight our guru and ourselves. Yes. In relationship to our guru, our Srila Prabhupada, we should be careful not to over-highlight our guru against Srila Prabhupada. We can promote our guru, yes, as disciples of a guru. It's your duty to promote your guru, but in a multi-guru environment, you should know your boundaries. Otherwise, my guru, your guru, his guru, their guru, our guru groupism will come to stay, and that is a complete distraction. Now we have some quotes here in page 59. Instruct new members to take shelter of Srila Prabhupada. Use of title. All ISKCON publications, such as books, magazines, newsletters, leaflets, flyers, invitations, etc., should clearly display the full name and title of Srila Prabhupada, including Founder Acharya Prabhupada and His Divine Grace. For example, you can say His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. This is how we should do it. In all our flyers, in all our letterheads, in all our pamphlets, in all our books, even books written by disciples of Srila Prabhupada, they should include that. Banners of Vyasa Puja or celebrations like Jamasami or Gaura Purnima, Radhasami. Founder Acharyas, the A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So it's very important. Haribo, is there any question or commentaries on this point so far? I want to know if you are going along with me or I'm going on a lonely journey. Am I alone or are people with me? Are they with me or I am alone? That's what I'm trying to ask. Yes, Ari.
You did not add they don't eat meat.
Okay, yes, that is also there. We are vegetarians, and that sets us unique. That's one of our unique identities. We are vegetarians. Yes. We are not just vegetarians, but we are Prasadamarians. Because since monkeys are also vegetarians, and some other animals are vegetarians. And there are so many vegetarian organizations. But what set us apart from them is that we are Prasdamarians. Our vegetarian food is first offered to Krishna before we take preference. And that distinguishes us from them. So that's, yeah, that is true. Thank you very much.
Welcome. And your appearance in terms of the way people appear, your dressing, your everything.
Yeah, the dressing also. It set us completely apart. Our haircut also. The way we shave our hair and leave the ponytail at the back is very unique. Nobody has seen it. Anybody that sees it, hey, what kind of haircut is this? What kind of haircut are you? But women are always doing a Krishna haircut too. Women are experts doing a Krishna haircut. They will pack all the hair. They come and tie it where the sicker, big sicker. Women are creating for themselves. They don't see it. But when the man, male devotee shaving hair and leave that one there, everybody sees it. Mataji are practicing Sikhism. Okay,
And
so
during Prabhu,
yeah,
hello. And
yes, I'm
during
here.
they don't do
They don't do what?
compulsory offering on people that you have to pay that you just give it out.
Okay. Yes, that is also a
You don't do
unique.
compulsory.
Yes, but if you go to other organizations, you see very compulsory. They practically tax them. But in our temples, the donation is voluntary, and whatever you give is highly appreciated. And there are those who have gone to other organizations, when they come, they see the difference. They say, your own is good, though. Even if you don't have, you will not feel bad. But some organizations, if you don't have and you are not giving, they will just spot you out and try to humiliate you and make you shame so that you stop coming. But we don't do that. We appreciate, we accommodate everyone, whether you give or not, provided you're giving your time. It's registered for you, encouraged. Okay, so I want to read one of there's a plagues. All ISKCON temples and prominent buildings which do not already have Srila Prabhupada's name inscribed upon them shall install plaques, Srila Prabhupada's full name, and his position as the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. This shall also apply to prominent buildings of the Bhaktivedanta Book Trust, Bhaktivedanta Institute, and any other society founded by Srila Prabhupada or affiliated to ISKCON. Okay, so this is what we are saying. It's a positive way of practicing it. We have to let people know that Srila Prabhupada is the founder of Charya, and we are all loyal to him. So that is it. So it is better to say His Holiness. His Holiness. Other gurus will always use the title His Holiness to separate them from Srila Prabhupada. His Holiness. His Holiness. His Holiness Bhakti Charutisna Swami. His Holiness Bhakti Dradamodara Swami. His Holiness Kamchandra Swami. Whereas the Prabhupada will say, His Divine Grace is like AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So even though they are gurus, we separate them, that they are still subordinate to Srila Prabhupada. So if we are in a multi-guru environment, we should be careful not to over-highlight our guru. We should highlight Srila Prabhupada above all other gurus. And also, yes, And generally, if you have some very valuable objects, you don't advertise it. Rather, you hide it. So keep your guru sacred. They say we don't encourage, publicizing your guru over Srila Prabhupada. In this case, it's not encouraged. Otherwise, it creates tension among your devotees. So we are careful about that. Your guru. That's why in our temples we don't openly display our guru's pictures. Like if you are selling something, you make the proper picture, the date pictures, they're okay. But to bring different gurus there, you can still keep them. Any of the disciples come to ask you, you have my Guru Maharaj picture, then you bring it out. But your main display should be from Srila Prabhupada upwards. Your gurus and other gurus, you also keep them. But you don't advertise them too much because some people are not very mature. They will see it as reason. So keep anything that is sacred, say hide. That is the advice. Just as we keep our beat, our chanting beat is sacred. Our chanting beat is very sacred. So we keep it inside the bag. Okay? Our Brahmana thread is sacred. So we keep it where it is covered. Anything that is sacred, you try to cover it. You don't expose it so much. So don't over-highlight your guru. Don't highlight your guru over Srila Prabhupada. That's just the advice. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Are there some questions or commentaries on these points before we go further? And also, there is a common practice among devotees or among neophytes. If somebody just come to the temple, a devotee comes to the temple from another temple, immediately they ask, who is your Guru Maharaj? Who is your spiritual master? They ask the devotee, who is your spiritual master? We say that question is not very important. Because among neophytes, it fans the fire of Guru Gurupism. It's like if you ask that question, it secretly means you are ready to discriminate between the disciples of your guru and the disciples of other gurus. That's what it means, secretly. It means you are ready to practice discrimination. Okay, you are from my guru. Okay, you and myself, we have the same guru. Okay, give him the best facility. Hare Krishna. Yes, you want to say something? Yeah.
I want to add one. When you go to the temple, the devotees over there, they look very spiritually highly inclined.
So what's the question?
I say when you go to the temple and devotees over there, they are very highly inclined, but they look very simple.
Yeah. It's true. Because our motto is simple living, I think, especially those who are very elevated devotees, they don't make sure. They try to hide their identity. They have to take a low profile. And that's the sign of advanced devotee, actually. the advanced devotees don't show, make sure they try to remain humble, whereas they are very, very advanced. But those who are not very advanced, they make noise, they try to make sure, because antivirus make the greatest noise. So yes, the highly elevated devotees, they are humble. They're not the show. You have to discover them. Yes, this is a very great devotee. Okay. Thank you very much for your contributions today. We are doing it. So we are saying again that when somebody comes to the temple, don't be quick to be asking that question. Don't be quick to be asking that question. Who is your guru? Prabhuji, you are welcome. May I know who is your guru, Dave? Dr. Isaac, your network is trying to act as a demon, but don't succumb. Don't surrender to this network demon, okay? Don't succumb to network. Let your determination be stronger than the effect of the network demon. Yeah.
Okay, Prabhu.
Your mind don't accept defeat from this network demon. Yeah. It's opportunity to register your determination, Prabhu. Thank you for being there. And we are saying again that when a devotee comes to the temple, don't be quick to ask him this question. Who is your guru, Prabhu? Who is your guru Dev? Because inherent in that question, or implicit in that question, is that if you are also a disciple of my guru, then I will take better care of you. I will give you the best accommodation. I will take better care of you than disciples of other gurus. That is the implication. Among devotees that are not very advanced, they use that to promote guru groupism. Guru groupism. It finds the power of bodily designations and favoritism. I will favor you because you're a disciple of my guru. Say an indirect way of still campaigning. If I'm a temple president, you come. If you say, oh, I'm from the same guru, then you give me the best accommodation, take very good care of me. Meaning, your other devotees, are you seeing? This guy he took initiation from my guru, and I'm taking good care of him. You have made a mistake, and if you have not taken initiation, take initiation from my guru. I'm the temple president. If you take initiation from my own guru, I will take better care of you. All the best facilities, you will enjoy them as long as I'm in this temple. So that is the implication. That question should be in the pocket. You should not ask that question. Who is your guru? Prabhuji, you are welcome. Prabhu, who is your guru? Quickly, you go and say, oh, it's my guru also. Your guru is my guru. Oh, come. You go and give him the best accommodation, give him best prashadam, attend to him nicely, to the neglect of the other people who are not disciples of your guru. So only neophytes behave in that way. But the advanced devotees, they go beyond that level. Guru praise. So, yes, we are saying it again because most devotees ask that question with the intention of discrimination and partiality. So, it's an indirect way of campaigning for your guru. We say devotees should not campaign for their gurus. Okay? Those who are not yet initiated should be motivated by the qualities of the guru and allow them to choose their guru. Don't try to influence anybody. Okay. Okay. Any questions on this? Any questions on this? Any question on this? Any question on this? Okay. Any questions on this? Inappropriately presenting our gurus. What are some possible consequences if we present our gurus inappropriately in a multi-guru environment? What are some of the possible consequences? These consequences will be negative. What will be the disadvantages of presenting one's guru inappropriately in a multi-guru environment? If you present your guru inappropriately in a multi-guru environment, what will be the results? You want to promote unity in diversity. And here you are presenting your guru, overlighting him over all other gurus, and over highlighting him even over Srila Prabhupada. What are some of the consequences of such a behavior? Today I'm seeing that you are not in the mood of participating properly. Only Bhakta Dakwe is trying his best. Bhakta Israel is neutral. Bhakti Felicia Danswa is neutral. Bhakti Atta is, I don't know whether it's even DSF. Their presence could be diplomatic presence. But Isoken is there, but it's there with divided attention. We know it. It's actually studying. He's studying for exams. Diplomatically, he's a big diplomat. It's okay. We want her to pass her exams also. So she's trying. At least 1 year is here. 1 year is on the other side. So it's okay. It's okay. You're trying. You're trying. That's why we are not asking you personal questions also. We are also trying. Okay. So we are saying, what are some of the consequences of presenting one's guru inappropriately in a multi-guru environment? Oh, one of the major consequences is that it promotes conflict among the bodies. To do that, you promote conflict among the bodies very easily. Where there is partiality and discrimination, you promote conflicts. misunderstanding, confusion, in group and out group. Very dangerous. You see, if any new person walk in, he will feel it. He will feel that lack of cooperation, and you can promote lack of cooperation by inappropriately presenting your group. It's not allowed. And the position of Srila Prabhupada as the preeminent founder of Acharya will not be sufficiently established. It will not be sufficiently established. And there will be internal disturbances. My guru is more experienced than your guru. My guru is more charismatic than your guru. My guru can give better lectures than your guru. My guru, comparison. My guru, your guru is not a healthy environment. Okay? Yeah.
It does not promote unity among them. There will not be unity.
Yes, there will not be unity, there will be disunity. Yes. That is it. There will be disunity, there will be conflict, and there will be internal disturbances.
And when they set goals, they cannot accomplish it.
Yes, because the focus is not the same. People are distracted by Guru praise. They focus more on promoting their guru, so they cannot put their energies together enough to achieve something collective. Yes. And it will be tantamount to canvassing for gurus, your gurus. If you are doing like that, you are actually canvassing for your guru. Hey, you take initiation from my guru. You take initiation from my guru because my guru is better than all other gurus. My guru can chant nicely. He give lectures, very nice lecture, very philosophical. You start comparing, you start committing offenses. See, you commit offenses, apparatus, guru apparatus. Then you are misrepresenting your own guru because your guru will not like you to behave like that. If you misrepresent your guru, how can you get his blessings? See, you're imposing your guru on others. That means you are not mature and you're going to create more confusion for yourself and for the whole environment. See, you can blackmail other gurus. So, and if you're in position, you'll be giving preference to your own guru disciples over others. Okay, let us read the appropriate, the additional quotes. Guru Mukha Padma. Once you hide one's guru, once you hide one's guru, once you hide one's guru. Gopayat Devatam Istam, Gopayat Gurum Atmanha, Gopayat Cha Nijam Atram, Gopayat Nijam Likam. Once you hide one's Istadeva, once you hide one's guru, once you hide one's mantra, and once you hide one's japamala. Anything sacred to you, keep it out of reach by others. And they say the fragrance of our relationships grow to the degree we hide these sacred items. Anything sacred, we hide it, keep it confidential, treat it confidential, handle it confidential. To the degree you are able to treat these items confidentially, to that degree, your devotional service will grow. If you are able to keep your Guru confidential, treat him special, keep your Japamala, treat him special, and keep your Easter Deva, the Lord in your heart, keep me special, and all your mantras also, keep them special. Then you grow fast in your spiritual life. Public display of Guru t-shirts, posters, bead bags, buttons, etc. Disciples of ISKCON, Diksha, and Siksha Gurus should not wear or publicly display Guru t-shirts, posters, bead badge buttons, athletic caps, etc. Other than support. Photographs of ISKCON, Diksha, or Siksha Gurus. ISKCON temple residents may keep photographs of ISKCON, Diksha, or Siksha Gurus privately in their ashram quarters, but are not to display them publicly on ISKCON premises. Promoting occasional special preaching events may be an exception from ISKCON law. The website prominently features a picture of Srila Prabhupada. That ISKCON centers officials shall be responsible to ensure that any and all websites published by the center prominently feature a picture of Srila Prabhupada on the introductory page. These pictures should be larger than any other individual's photo, such as the GBC Center President or Guru. Srila Prabhupada should be addressed by his former name title. His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna. So far, this is what we are saying. We should highlight the Prabhupada over other groups, and we should not promote our gurus over the Prabhupada in a multi-guru environment. That maturity is needed. If we fail to do that, we find the fire of conflicts, dissension, misunderstanding, disunity. Therefore, our focus will not be sharp. So, yes. But before then, we said there are some things that are unique to ISKCON. What makes ISKCON stand out? And we are saying that so many things are involved there. Our Prasadam distribution program, our philosophy, how it is systematically presented, our dress, our haircuts, all our centers are educational centers. Our Sunday programs, our style of deity worship, our Harinam Sankirtans, our Ratha Yatras, many of our programs, that sense of unity and diversity where devotees from different backgrounds do the same things. They sit together, they eat together, they chant the same mantra, they attend the same programs, they eat the same prashadam. Srila Prabhupada truly built a house in which the whole world can live. So if we have a chance to live in that house, don't act in a way as to cause confusion and dissension. Rather, you should act in a way that will promote that unity and diversity. And maturity, personal maturity is required. Some inappropriate way of presenting one's guru is to make your guru t-shirts, face cap, badges, and be selling them in the compound. You'll be able to minimize things like that. Avoid it. Hide your guru. Hide your mantra. Hide your Easter day. And to the degree you are able to hide this sacred paraphernalia, to that degree, your advancement is guaranteed. Thank you very much. We have one more class, which is going to be our last class for this IDC course. Today's class is presenting one's guru. Today's lesson is presenting one's guru. It's a short class. Then our last class is also relationships with ISKCON. It's another short class. So we stop there. If you have questions, you ask. So those who are doing some other things can concentrate us. We want them to pass their exams very well, so we should not disturb them. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Go. Hare Krishna. Okay.
Please,
So,
I have a question.
okay, ask your question, Madam Felicia.
Thank you, Prabhu. Please, why is it that the devotees, it's only the men that have that haircut?
Okay. Okay. Women now, the women, if we give them that haircut now, they will not like it. Oh. Their hair now, their gold will be that too. So, but secretly, they are also putting that haircut too. When they will pack all the hair in the back and tie it exactly where Sika is, they are secretly practicing Sikaism. Almost all women, no? Before you realize they packed all the hair, they come and tie it and make Sika there secretly. But when men shave their hair and make their Sika, everybody will see it. Like when women are making their Sika, nobody will see. So for women, they should maintain their hair nicely. They are allowed to keep their hair. Why only the men? Okay. For the men, if the men maintain bushy hair, it makes them look dirty. But for women, it's natural for them to make their long hair and do it into different styles. And those who don't have enough hair, you see, they will even go and put artificial hair join up. Long hair is beauty for them. But for men, long hair is like dirtiness. So we want the men to be as simple as possible. And let their mind be sharper instead. So I don't know if there's any philosophical reason. I don't know any philosophical reason for that. But I think for convenience and for comfort.
Okay, thank you.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Also, don't you see when it's time for obeisances, you see that the men lie down flat, but the women, they just kneel down and take their head touch ground.
That one too. And Prabhu, another question is, when you get to the temple,
Yeah.
after paying your obeisances, and you see maybe other devotees there, when you are paying the obeisances, some of them will not mind you. Like, I don't know. I've been experiencing that.
Yeah, I think it's inattentiveness. Me too. If somebody is conscious and attentive, you know that somebody is offering obeisances to the Lordship or to Srila Prabhupada. You're supposed not to go and stand in the front of the person as if you are the person is offering obeisances to. Some people come and walk past you and pass you between you and Slapper is inattentiveness on the part of the devotees. It is not our process.
Okay.
It is not our process. So anybody doing that is personal inattentiveness. You need to work on himself. I used to challenge people like that. Hey, why are you making so much noise, Bhaktinata? You want to remain a Bhaktin for so long, Abby? So that one is true, is inattentiveness. How can somebody offering obeisance to Prabhupada, you come and pass in between the person and Prabhupada, as if you are interrupting the person from offering obeisance? Is it you they are offering obeisances to? Somebody offering obeisance to date, you come and stand in front of the person directly as if the person is non-existent, that the deity should see you or what, and not the person or what. It's inattentiveness on the part of those people who do it. It's not a process. You should respect everybody's space. Yes. You should respect people. Say what you would not like others to do unto you, don't do it to others also. It is natural. But some people are so inattentive that basic things like that, they don't even see anything wrong with it. Their mind is just in the space like this. So if you see like that, just forgive the person and just, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, very well. Bhaktinata, what is your question? Ata Dubia Manu. You have no question and your hand is up.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Haribo.
Prabhu, I've seen that it's always the men's ketan. I don't know why the women can't they lead ketan.
Women can lead ketan. Why not? We have powerful women ketanias now. Go to Facebook and TikTok and Instagram. You will see our mothers. Achuta Gopi them. Knocking ketan where big men, Indian men, all surround, they clap, they follow. See, put them in ecstasy. Janavi. Powerful Ketanias. Any Ketania program in Mayapur is not complete. Janavi and Co are not there. They are powerful Ketanias. Even there are those who study, they study it as a course also in Mayapur. There's a course you have to play Ketan, how to play the various instruments. There are many Matajis who learn it, and they are experts in playing the Medanga, leading Ketan everywhere. They are leading. It's not a taboo. So you just learn how to lead, and you will lead. Even in Accra, we have Mother's Day. Tuesdays is for mothers. They lead Magalati, they lead all the Ketans. So you just learn how to lead. The spirit soul is not a woman or a man. The spirit soul is spirit soul. I think you know.
Okay.
So go and learn. Learn it so that when there is nobody, you just take over the Ketan and you start. Kibajayo, Jayo Gura, and only you. Very soon you'll be free to be doing it.
Okay. Okay.
I think today I arrested you, Nabi.
Today I didn't go because I'm scared.
Yes.
That if
I will arrest you on Wednesday also. Then after that, you become free, you begin to go every day, every day.
Why, will we end on Wednesday? Will we end on Wednesday?
We have only one class remaining.
So when are you going to do that one?
That one class is on Wednesday. Then on Friday, if devotees like, we can do a revision. If you have any question, you can. Then we choose a date for exam.
Okay.
A date that will be convenient for you. If you like Sunday or if you want to stay for 1 week, it depends on you.
Okay.
But the sooner you do it, the better, because if you stay, you will not still reach.
Okay, Prabhu, let us know the date so that you'll be able to learn how to.
Okay, no problem. So it's okay. See you on Wednesday.
Okay, Prabhu.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Hare
sir.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you. So thank you very much, Dr. Israel, the number one attendant for today. And thank you very much, Dr. Felicia. And
Thank you,
you see
Prabhu.
that all the other men have disappeared. And thank you very much, Dr. Nisoke. And Adubia Manu. Ata. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Yeah.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
The Charles Legacy back to San Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
Dr. Ezra,
Jai.
you want to add? No need for
No,
questions.
no, thank you. No,
Go and
that's
enjoy
all
your
right.